To me, Project Live is three things. It's a way to tell stories, to share experiences, and to change thinking. Project Live stands for Learning Through Immersive Virtual Environments. And I think what that means is we put those technologies, those immersive technologies, at the heart of your learning experience here at UniSA.
Students today, Gen Z, don't want to sit in a classroom and just listen to a lecturer. They want to get involved. These suites actually promote creativity, both from the teaching perspective as to how we teach, but also for the students as to how they can use it as well. I think it inspires them to be more creative.
I think we're at our best as teachers and communicators when we tell stories. A good example of the potential for VR as a storytelling medium is our Flinders Ranges project. We are trying to tell the story in support of the World Heritage nomination. Why the Flinders Ranges is such a unique and iconic landscape. What's the scientific value of that landscape? What are its cultural and heritage values? Why are these things so important to all members of the community? I think that's best done by immersing you in the landscape, because as soon as you're there, all of these things become obvious. All of these things reveal themselves in such an incredible way.
So we also use Project Live in our fire management course, and we use the sand table. The students themselves can manipulate the landscape and then start fires in different locations, and they can see how that fire moves through the landscape as the speed of the wind and the direction of the wind change, and also through different vegetation. I think it really helps cement their understanding of that fire behaviour.
In terms of changing the way you think, I think a great example is the immersive analytics research programs that we do, where we go beyond the traditional desktop environment where we think about our data. We're not restricted to just what's in front of us. We've got the full 360 degrees of the world around us. We've got all of our senses and so on, our eyes, our hands, and all of these sort of things. Why wouldn't we use them to interpret our data? That's the beauty of VR and AR. We can use all of those devices at our disposal to fully immerse ourselves, to fully interpret and interrogate in a really tactile and engaging way the world around us and the data that's derived from it. Project Live has transformed our learning experience, but I think it's also transformed the way that we interact with industry as well. I think there's a real demand within any industry at the moment to use these technologies as a way to test things, as a way to prototype new ideas, as a way to train people. You know, we've run all sorts of workshops and sessions with industry representatives who've been amazed at what virtual reality, what augmented reality can offer to them as a new way to conduct their business. I think that's the beauty of being able to do things entirely in-house. Anyone can come to us with an idea and we can make it a reality. I think what we're creating here is the classroom of the future, the industry shopfront of the future, and the research lab of the future. To anyone thinking of studying STEM at UniSA, Project Live is the perfect example of how we do things differently, how you'll get a learning experience that's unlike any other. It's completely hands-on, it's authentic, it's engaging, and it prepares you for the workplace of tomorrow.